Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I have a page kit here that I'm going to go ahead and get done. And this one is zoomed in a little bit. I don't know why, so I apologize for that. I might have accidentally hit a little bit of the zoom button when I was setting my camera up, so I apologize for that. I don't think anything really gets cut out though. It's just a little bit closer than I normally have my camera. So this is a page kit that I put together quite a few months ago, the last time I was putting page kits together. And I'm finally busting those out and trying to get some of those done because I'm finding myself wanting to do that again, but I need to get through the ones I made first. So yeah, this one is going to be about Kaylin, and she has just finished reading through the Percy Jackson series, the first part of that, which is like Percy Jackson and the Olympians, I think is what it's called. And she just finished that 5-book series. So I wanted to go ahead and scrap about that because she absolutely loved it. And I had made this page kit a while ago, before she finished the series, and she just finished it. So I have pictures of the day that we bought them. We had just a day for me and Kaylin, and that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to go 2 Books a Million, and she wanted to buy the box set because she read the first book from the library at her school, and halfway through the first book she said, "Mom, I need all these. I need them now." I said, "Okay." So when we had a day to ourselves, she said, "Can we go to Books a Million and get, I want to get the box set of that series because I really want to read all of them." And I said, "Absolutely." So we did that. And so I took pictures of her holding them, and it's really cute. So she loves them. She loves Greek mythology. They're actually studying Greek mythology in her history class right now as well. So that's been like her favorite part. She is just she's loving it. So I think she found a little niche that she really likes. Okay, so I have all of my papers here. I cut down a couple of them. I inked all of them in black soot, distress ink from Tim Holtz. So I think I end up using most of those papers. I don't use every single one, but I have that black paper there. That's going to be kind of my outline. And then I have this notebook paper here as well. I don't know why my lighting is so weird. I wonder if it's the colors that I'm using, but the lighting is a little off too. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure what happened there. But I have that typewriter paper that I want to make sure, you can see the typewriters and stuff. And I have a couple typewriters that are going to be going around here because it is about books. So I thought that was kind of fitting. And then I have that typewriter paper there as well that look like typewriter keys. So I wanted to make sure I kind of fit with that theme. Okay, I'm going to work on my title. I'm using these thickers here. I'm going to use a combination of thickers. And so my title is going to be A New Obsession Begins. And okay, so I'm going to put it together and I'm going to spell obsession wrong. And I'm going to get to the point where I'm almost done with my layout. It's down. I used quick dry adhesive on it, and then I have to pull a couple of them up because I messed it up. But don't worry, it all comes together in the end. But I do spell obsession wrong. I put too many S's in there. So just FYI warning, when it's spelled wrong right here, I'm going to fix it. So I put 2 S's in the beginning and then here as well. And that's not how you spell it. It's only 1 S in the beginning. So it's okay. Everything will be fine. As you can see, I didn't have 4 S's, so I used 2 8s that I'm going to cut down. So I'll show you how I do that when that time comes as well. I'm going to wait until I actually put them down. But yeah, so I'm going to put obsession on that piece of paper there underneath the photo. And then I will use some other thickers to do the other words in it. Now I need to back my pictures with some black, so I'm grabbing some black cardstock from my scraps there. And I am going to also put my green thickers on some white cardstock, so I just pulled out a little piece of white cardstock there. And I'm going to go ahead and get these down because I like where everything is laying and I don't want to mess it up. I think I get everything back the way I had it before. I get a little bit confused, like, wait, was this on top or was this on bottom? And I can't remember and I'm not sure and I don't know. So I'm pretty sure I put everything back the way I had it in the beginning. Sometimes it's hard if you don't put it down like right away. And I'm going to go ahead and get my pictures onto the cardstock to mat them, and then get that green paper down so that I can work on my title. So I needed the title to sit on top of something besides that typewriter paper because I knew it was going to get lost in that busy pattern. So I definitely needed to make sure I had that there in order to have the title stand out. So I still want the typewriter showing, so I got to make sure I leave myself enough room for that. So I'm going to put that down and then put the pictures on top. I'm just going to kind of use my thickers as a guide to make sure I leave myself enough room. And I have a couple more little pieces here. I don't end up using that black and white stripe, so it's fine. I don't need it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get my title stuck down. So these 8s I'm going to make into S's, and I do that by just cutting out 2 little pieces right around the centers, as you can see. That's kind of something I do quite a bit if I run out of S's and there's a good 8 that I can use. I just take out 2 little pieces and they become S's. It's one of my favorite little hacks there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting this title down. So I'm going to do Obsession, and everything's fine. Don't worry. I know some of you guys are probably cringing right now. I will fix it. And then for the rest of my title, so it's going to be A New Obsession Begins. So I need to do A New and Begins, and I'm going to do those in these Hip Kit puffy letter stickers. And the color is just perfect, but I need them to stand out a little bit more than if I just put them directly on the layout. So I'm putting them on top of white cardstock, and then I will have them around the title here. So A New Obsession, and then I will do Begins, and I will put Begins down below Obsession, obviously, so it all goes together. But these are perfect. I don't have an I, so I just took a J and cut the tail off of it, so it works. And again, the color is just absolutely perfect, so that worked out really nicely. And now I am going to work on some of the embellishments that I pulled. So I have this little chipboard stack of books that I'm going to use. I have a typewriter on a tag. Like I said, I have a couple typewriters that are going to be going on here. So I was happy to be able to use up some of those. So I have this tag here. I have a little bookworm, an actual worm that's green, which is perfect. And then a little saying as well, so I'll use those. I did put some black and white twine through this tag, so I'm going to put that down there. And then I'll go ahead and put my chipboard books down. I'm going to do those on top of the paper as well. And then I have quite a few things. So I have this really large typewriter from Amy Tangerine that is from a sticker sheet. I think that's from her +1 line, so that's very old. Finally use that. And I'm going to put my chipboard book stack down here, right on top there. And then the bookworm, I'm going to actually put the letter over top one of the books, and then I will use, I'm going to pop up that worm on some pop dots. And then those glasses are perfect too, because Kaylin does wear glasses. So that worked out nicely, that I put right over the top of the title there. And so for the worm, I'm going to go ahead and put him on top of some pop dots. And then I also have, what else am I going to do? I have some enamel dots. I have a big star. This one says story time, I believe. So I'm going to pop this one up too. And that's a little stamped. It's a stamp with a, what's it called? Epoxy sticker over top of it. A friend made that for me. And then I'm doing my journaling up here, and I write the word obsession and I spell it correctly. And then I went, oh, wait a minute. Did I spell that wrong in my title? And I'm double checking. As you can see, I'm using my spell checker on my phone. And I was like, I think I spelled obsession wrong in my title because when I wrote it down up on top, it looked right. And I just don't know how I missed that. So I did spell it wrong. So I'm pulling up 3 of these stickers. Everything's okay, guys. It's fine. They did stick pretty good. As you can see, I'm kind of really having to pull some things up, but I'm able to cover everything up that I did, and I didn't pull up too much of the paper. So the bee goes over there nicely, and it's fine. I do need to cover up part of the beginning, like right there where my finger is, and I'm trying to pull that up a little bit. But I have a large star that I can use, so everything's all right. I'm able to cover that up with the star, and then where I lay my thickers down, when I put them down again, it covers up some of the stuff that I have pulled up. So it works fine. As you can see, everything's fine. Nobody needs to know, just you, me, and the rest of YouTube. So everything's good. I had a piece of vellum there that was in the kit, but I don't need it. So I'm going to save that for later. And then I'm using these glittery enamel dots, and that is going to complete my layout. So I really, really like the way this one turned out. Everything goes together so nicely. And I have some close-ups coming up here for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be back again soon because I'm definitely making some progress in my page kits that I made. So, all right, I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day.